Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of Suffolk's #1 YouTube channel, coming in your ears. Anyway, good morning, it's Friday, it's the weekend, thank Crunchy, it's Friday the 7th of November. It's Remembrance Weekend. And there's a lot of things to remember, isn't there? Not just the sacrifices of those that went before us and those that are left with permanent injuries and families destroyed. But what else is going on? Well, yesterday it was released, yes, US Congress. The Americans have ordered a British citizen to appear before them. Yes, I mean, the fucking irony in that alone. You know what I mean? I mean, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I want to point this out. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor is a fuck up. I think we can all agree there. He's made loads of mistakes. Who hasn't? Not justifying it. I think he needs to speak. But who the fuck does America think they are to order people? I mean, it's pathetic. And you know what makes this worse, right? I want Andrew to do a tell-all. I think Andrew, personally, should appear by video link. To US Congress. I wouldn't step foot in America if I was him. Why? I mean, let's be honest. The whole world knows that he wasn't there on his own. The whole world knows that Americans in Congress, senators are covering up for probably hundreds of their friends that were on Epstein Island. The CIA know who was there. I'm sure the president knows who was there. I'm sure that lots of close personal friends of the president were there. So if anyone needs to appear, it's the Congress in front of the Congress. I mean, is that not hypocrisy at the highest level? Is that not hypocrisy? Why haven't they summoned Bill Clinton or Hillary? Why hasn't Donald spoke out? With social media. Social media is controlled by the US. US citizens control social media. Are you telling me that I mean, we all know Andrew's a scapegoat now. Where's Bill Clinton and all this here? But no one would believe him anyway. He actually swore under oath, didn't he? I did not have an affair with that woman while getting his cock sucked in the White House, in the Oval Office. Let's be honest, it's a fair point, isn't it? Untrustworthy. Hillary Clinton, I've no idea what happened to thousands of my emails. They've all disappeared. I've no idea. What? Troops are being killed out there? No. Stand down. Now listen. Here's my point. It may be wrong, but I'm going to give it. The fact that social media and the mainstream media remain extremely quiet on the Epstein list. People say they've seen it. It's been here. The fact that social media is quiet, the fact that the mainstream media is dead silence on anyone other than Andrew, makes me think this. Makes me think, and in my opinion, without prejudice, Rupert Murdoch, that owns most of the media, was involved. That's my opinion. Or why is it silent everywhere? Shameful behaviour, isn't it? Glad I got that off my chest anyway. So you can look into Murdoch if you want and find out why. I'm sure his family members were on that island as well. In my opinion, I could be wrong. There we go. Yeah. There's more to this, isn't there? There's a lot more to this, ladies and gentlemen. Well, tell you what, Andrew will probably appear before Congress, but it will be done via Zoom video link. I know from people that I know in certain areas that give me information, that help me out and give me little bits of steers, that he will be offered immunity if he throws all the names out. And I think that's wonderful, because when he gets immunity and he throws out the names that he needs to throw out and produces the evidence for it, he can then fuck off to Saudi Arabia and live in that palace behind the big concrete gate. Which is probably what he'll do. In other news now, Labour Party continue to corrupt and gaslight us. Yes, their culture secretary, Lisa Nandy, has appointed somebody as the football regulator. Who did she appoint? Oh yeah, conflict of interest, isn't it? She appointed the very person that actually funded her, one of her donors, to help her in her 2020-21 leadership campaign. Yeah, her donor has now received the top job. I mean, ethics committee. I mean, listen, they're just scum, the government, aren't they? They just don't know what they're doing. They really don't know what they're doing. Yeah, double standards. Yeah. Talking about double standards, the UK have been supplying France with millions and millions of pounds each year to help with the migrant crisis. Yes, it was meant to help them to pay wages for their border police and their security to stop people crossing the river. Well, they've only went and used £132,000 of our money to build a massive razor wire fence to stop migrants from annoying local residents in Calais. Money well spent if you're French, I suppose. Waste the taxpayers' money if you're British. Well, you know what? I'd rather they buy a fence. I mean, I would be pissed off if Domino's were given the money to buy them at the other side of the water, pizzas. But that's been happening now. And this is funny news. You probably won't like this, but I find it funny. Angelina Jolie decided to go to Ukraine to visit wounded, disabled and sick children as part of her United Nations ambassadorship type thing. Yeah, off she went to do it. But Angela's a little bit stupid, isn't she? Her bodyguards that she took with her were Ukrainian. So while she was visiting the children, her bodyguards were taken from her and conscripted, and they're now in the Ukrainian army. I mean, she got so annoyed, she even phoned the president. Can you help? Can you help? No, Angelina, it's the law. They must be conscripted. I believe that's how he may have sounded. Yeah. That's actually made my day. Angelina Jolie now has to go and hire more bodyguards. It's more jobs, isn't it? Jobs for the boys. All good news. And I might as well talk about it. Yep. The Timu Royals are back to day one. Day one. So before they left the royal family, let's be honest, when Harry met her, she was a little Z-list actress doing her little shitty shows. And he was going around pretending to care about veterans. Well, full circle. She's now going back to acting. That's a fall from the royal family, that is, isn't it? A massive fall. She's tried influencing. She's tried everything. And everything's fell on its arse. It's not because she's not good at it. It's because as a person, she's an arsehole. And people can see through people that are not very nice people. So we can see this fakeness and no one's banging into her shit. So she's had to go back to day one acting. And what's Harry doing again? I'm going to do what the Queen liked me to do. She liked me to do things with soldiers. Well, let's go back to 2019 with the Royal Foundation that phoned me up and said, Trevor, can you back off His Royal Highness Prince Harry because he's too busy to help veterans? Well, I'm sure that phone call from the Royal Foundation now is looking a little bit fucking stupid, isn't it? Because he's back to trying to grift off the veterans, who are the only ones originally that actually cared about him. But the thing is, he's having to do it now in Canada and the US because the veterans in the UK, we've got your number, Harry. We've got your number. We know you don't give a shit. Anyway, listen, everyone, thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for sticking with the channel. If you haven't subscribed, why not? It's free.